What's going on YouTube and Instagram, man? We got some news that came out today. Uh Cortland Sutton was signed, 4-year deal. I think it was $91 million a year. And you know, it's amazing because um that doesn't bode well for Terry. It doesn't bode well for Terry, and I say that because Cortland Sutton and Terry McLaurin are the same age. They're the same age. They both turned 30 later in this year. I think Terry is a month older than him, and Cortland is getting 23 million a year for 4 years. I don't remember what the guarantee money was, but he's getting 23-year, 91 total 91 million total value. So it's not looking good for Terry. I know there was reports. Adam Schefter came out today. Terry wants north of what DK Metcalf got, which is 33 million. He wants at least that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Obviously, Terry is a better player than Cortland Sutton is, obviously, but their numbers from last year are comparable numbers. They are very similar besides the touchdowns. But the yards are very similar. The catches are very similar. Terry has averaged 1,000 yards almost every season of his career, but Cortland hasn't been bad either. They're around the same age. So if Cortland's getting 23, McLaurin is probably in that 26 to 28 a year range. Sad to say. And that's probably what the team was offering at the start of all this. But if the reports is true that Terry is looking up or something, north of 33 million, then it's something got to happen because now they're far. Because now this came out. These are Cortland Sutton is a comparable player, and Terry, they're around the same age. It's going to be hard for them to bridge that gap. And now I'm feeling like it's probably going to be something around 30 if they haven't already offered that. He's not getting 33, 34 million. That's just, I don't see that happening. If anything happens, they're going to probably make him play out this year on his last contract and then franchise tag him. That's what I think. I don't think he's going to get what he wants. If he wants that 33, 34 million dollar range, he's not getting it. It's just not happening in my point of view, at least. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. I do think something will eventually get done because they understand Terry's significance to this team. We're not doing anything this season. We're not Super Bowl contenders or anything like that unless Terry's on this team. So, and then I already said they're not trading them. Something's going to get done. Terry will end up playing. He's not sitting out. I know I heard people talking about, well, he's not going to play under this current contract. He ain't got no choice. He's not sitting out. Like, that's just what it is. They're either going to negotiate a contract or he's going to end up playing on his contract where he can either leave or they're going to franchise tag him. But I don't see him getting 34 million. Unfortunately, especially with the Cortland Sutton news come out, because I think that's the most comparable player that signed a contract extension this year. I don't think DK Metcalf, even though they came into the same draft class, I don't think that's a good comp because he's significantly younger. I think DK Metcalf is 2 to 3 years younger than him. So even though he's a better player, he's had better numbers, he's younger. So they're going to sign him based off of what he can become, not of what he has already done for the team. So that's interesting. Hopefully it gets done soon. But I think that Cortland Sutton signing does make things a little bit harder for Terry's camp, unfortunately. And we'll see how that end up unfolding. But other news, today's first day of pads. So people are out there hitting. I've heard it's kind of hard finding videos about everything, but I've heard some good news about JD5. He had a pretty solid day without his number one receiver out there. That's really good. But I think the defense still had a great day, and you can expect them to probably have better days going forward. It's hard when you're missing your number one receiver, and your second year quarterback. It's hard trying to build that cohesiveness with the team, because now you're asking Debo to get the ball at an X spot, or now they can just focus in on Debo, and they got Noah Brown who's coming off a minor injury, and then you got Luke McCaffrey behind him, or Jalen Lane who's a rookie behind him. Like, it's not the best thing. So that's why we need to get this Terry deal done, man. We need to get this Terry deal done, squared away, man. I'm tired of talking about this, man. Like, I didn't think it would get to this point. I really didn't think it would get to this point. And that's part of the business, unfortunately. But I think like I said, I think it'll get done at some point. It has to get done at some point, right? It has to get done at some point. But yeah, man, Terry, from what I've read, Terry did look good. Other news, JCM was out there. I'm gonna play a clip for y'all that I found on Twitter. Posted by the Commanders page. Go ahead and pull this up. This is what we're meant. Look how he gets to the hole. This is nobody. There's no back on our team that can do this. There's literally no back, no running back. Brian Robinson, they can all do this, but not like this. Not how he visions. He see the hole and he jump cuts through the hole. I'm so excited to see this guy play, bro. I'm so excited to see him play. But look how he hits it. Jump cuts through the hole. We don't have that. We don't have that in the room. There's no other running back like that. That's what sets him differently. And like I said on my last video, like when I went live a couple of days ago, people are starting to take notice to him, bro. Like he's going to be a sleeper on fantasy, because I can imagine around the 5th or 6th game, we're going to realize, like, hey, this is our best running back in the room. We're going to have to get him the ball. And I feel like we're going to realize that around for fairly early, probably around week 4, week 5, if not before that. And like I said, we're going to take notice of it. And if you don't have him on your fantasy team by then, it's going to be too late, because whoever has him is going to be starting him, because he's going to be putting up numbers. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see him step out on the field, because like I said, man, we don't have that in the room. We don't have his speed. We don't have his agility, his footwork. We just don't have it, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make this a quick video. The defense played really solid today. They ruled the day, like how you would expect when you're missing your number one receiver. What else? What else was going on today? Let's see. Tyler Owens looked pretty good. He had if we were taking people to the ground, he would have had a really good hit on Bill today, so he looked really good. I heard that Josh Connolly looked pretty well today as well. Looked pretty good today as well. But you know, Jaden Daniels also had a really good day. Like I said, he's been. It's gonna be difficult for him in these training camps, because look who he passing the ball to. It was already kind of hard last year when we only had Terry pretty much as a legit wide receiver. But then you got that coupled in with now he's out. Like, come on. We asking Jaden to do a lot right now. Which isn't fair. Which is not fair. I had some other news for y'all. Let me go ahead and find it real quick. Let's see. See what else is on here. But yep, like I said, Terry was a show today. And then like another thing on the Terry thing, they got him on here as an ankle injury. We know he not an ankle injury, bro. Not limping. He ain't got no boot on. He ain't got nothing going on with his ankles. Nothing going on with his feet. But they got to make something up for him to show up. I know he was missing. He probably missed out on damn near $1 million sitting out last week, so he had to show up today. I definitely understand that. But they could have came out with a better excuse than an ankle, to be honest. Other news, Sam still he had a nice diagnose. He diagnosed a quick reaction run on Debo. So they did some goal line work today. Sam Rassil, he diagnosed the play very early and he reacted quickly on Debo to stop him short of the line. So that's a good thing. I mean, if anything with this so far, what we're seeing, I know it's training camp, so we got to slow our roll. But our defense has been making plays. Sam still, even Tyler Owens out there making plays. Trey Amos looking good. The defensive line, like I said today, was supposedly has been looking good. So if you could take away anything from training camp so far, we should be significantly better defensively going into the season. So that's something to be happy about. Jaden Daniels also had a dime at the back corner of the end zone, where Debo had a great toe tapping catch for the touchdown on a goal line warm up. So that's something to look at. And when they were doing the goal line work, Debo had 3 straight goal line targets. And this is coming from Grant Paulson, who was at the training camp today. So, man, I wish I could be out there at training camp, but I'm in North Carolina right now, so can't get there. But yeah, man, like I said, Terry was out there with his agent Buda Baker. And that's very interesting because if Terry's asking for north of 33 and his comp is more Cortland Sutton, which is around 23, 24, that kind of got me questioning, like, what is his agent like telling him? You know, and like I said on when I was on here live last time, his agent, Buda Baker, Terry is his biggest client. He's his biggest client by far. So it's a payday for Buda as well. It's not just a payday for Terry. It's a payday for Buda. So Buda's trying to get as much money as he possibly can. At this point, so I respect it. Hustle how you can hustle, but at the same time, be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like now that this news has come out of Cortland Sutton, I expect the deal to get done soon. Now, hopefully they come to their senses because it's just no way in my mind you're going to come out on top with 33, 34 at this point. It's just not feasible at this point in time, you know? But we'll see. We'll definitely see how that goes. But yeah, man, that's really all I got for y'all. I just wanted to get on here and talk about this news because it does. I think this news with Cortland Sutton does kind of hurt Terry's likelihood of getting the number that he really wants. But hopefully this comes to a quicker decision now. Now that they got a better comp, they can come back to the drawing board or to the boardroom and be like, hey, this is what the market is for your age. This is what the market is right now. And I know that this is not what you want to hear, but this is where we at. So are you willing to take this offer? Like, I just want him on the field. Whatever they got to do. If he ends up getting 33, 34, fine. Get your money, bro. I don't care what you get. I just want you on the field because we have aspirations this season. We have expectations. For the first time in my life, I can say we have expectations. Get it done. Whatever it is, just get it done. I don't care what you make, bro. Just get it done. Just get it done. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in to the live. if any more news come out, I'm gonna be releasing more videos, I'm be going live more often. But yeah, if he signed tonight, I'm hopping right back on. To get the news out. But appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bar to get everything Commanders related. One-stop shop for all Commanders news. Again, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please enjoy the rest of y'all day.